Our opening contest of CWF Worldwide this week, Women's Action Sis takes on the debuting Maddi Maxx. And there's our opening bell here for this contest. Sis, the monstrous, beastly Sis, taking on our debuting Maddi Maxx here in Women's Action. And Scott, this is a very, very huge test for, honestly, a very young, very inexperienced competitor in Maddi.
Well, she's got a lot of fire in her, Cecil Scott. And as we're seeing, she's got Sis in a headlock right now. I've watched both of these athletes as they came up through the training ranks, and as they kind of completed their initial matches, and you couldn't come up with a bigger contrast in styles.
No, you absolutely could not. Sis, you know, we associate her with Michael McAllister, him now, but she actually came up training with none other than Jimmy Valiant.
That's right.
A lot of pedigree there.
Yep, and she, I mean, she was one of Jimmy Valiant's prize pupils. And she kind of went off the rails a little bit mentally, and I think that's kind of an asset for her.
Quite off the rails. It's a rare chance for us to see her in singles contest. She teams up with him more often than not. But I remember last year she actually had a battle with Crazy Mary Dobson. You know, she can hang with anybody.
Yeah, and you can hang well with somebody as vicious as Crazy Mary Dobson and going places. And not all those places are good, but they're going places.
Well, most of the places Dobson's been aren't very good either. But we've seen her take it to the men more than once too, so she's very accomplished.
Yeah, and that's something that Maddi Maxx is going to have to adjust to.
Nice. Nicely. She may have the quickness edge here. Sunset flip. Anyway, what has she got to do, man, to manipulate this larger, stronger competitor and more experienced, to be quite frank?
She's going to have to get her off her feet.
Yeah, use that quickness, use the technical skills. No technical skill there. She's going to rip the face off of Maddi Maxx.
Did she learn that from Jimmy Valiant?
Probably a lot of things you wouldn't expect to learn from Jimmy Valiant.
My goodness.
It's just choking her out in the corner, and Maddi, unfortunately, hasn't been able to get anything going due to this onslaught. Another whip in the corner.
Oh, my.
Man, just the full power assist is on display here.
Gosh. It's no Falcon arrow, but she didn't follow it.
Man, Maddi Maxx has got to get something going here quickly, or this is going to be over. You can't take this kind of punishment from the caliber of Sis.
No, I mean, she is going to have to get Sis moving. I'm talking about Maddi Maxx. Maddi Maxx needs to get up and moving. She cannot be stationary. She cannot be up against the corner. And look at this, it's vicious. Red Jones doesn't have that much power in there.
No, you gonna tell Sis what to do?
I'm not. And you can do that if you want to, Cecil. It's not gonna be me.
Hey, I'm retired, man. And Maddi's got to find a way, if nothing else, maybe try to get these fans behind her, maybe kind of motivate her.
Yeah. It's always tough when you're debuting in front of a new crowd for the first time.
Especially the CWF crowd. They're notoriously a tough crowd to win over.
And look at this from the outside.
And McAllister, no problems choking a female competitor here.
That's not the, I mean, that's just, I mean, what can you say to somebody who's capable of doing that?
Oh, God.
That's vicious.
Well, McAllister or him, I guess we got to call him him.
Yeah.
He went off his rocker a long time ago.
When you think of it, he was trained by Corey Edson. So,
yeah.
You know, somebody who is really known for his sanity by himself.
No, I talk to Corey Edsel every day just about the dude's a nutcase.
And Maddi Maxx now is taking quite a bit of punishment down in the corner, going for that cannonball.
Man, that's the opening she needed. She's got to string something together here. Crowd get behind her.
Oh, wow, nice drop kick. She's a really good athlete.
Very good athlete. And she's got a lot of heart, man, to withstand all that punishment from Sis. And a third drop kick, and Sis is on the defensive here.
This is not what she expected at all. She thought she was going to run through this newbie.
Oh,
she got her on the ground again.
Oh, God. Ground and pound situation with Sis is not a good place to be in.
She's got a big time advantage now, and that full body weight on her shoulders, but Maddi able to roll out at the count of 2.
And after that flurry, Sis showing the experience, able to turn it right back around. Nice reversal on the whip. Sis holds on. Ooh!
Went low.
Yeah, that might have been a little questionable, but Red Jones didn't see it.
Or he doesn't want to say anything, which is it?
Red has a reputation for letting some things go. But make it a, exploder suplex.
She's not going to be able to get up from that.
No, that's probably it. Whoa! Man, give her credit. And him is on the apron. Try spitting that out.
Whoa, from behind!
Whoa, schoolgirl cover!
You got her!
Maddi in her debut gets the win over Sis. Huge upset, Scott.
Wow. Big win for Maddi Maxx.
Wait, watch this! Oh my God, and Sis gets the last word here. And this can be very uncomfortable with these two, with this young lady.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, come on, McAllister.
Winner, Maddi Maxx.
That's a man beating up a woman right there. Oh, she's going to do that
Oh
hangman.
no, they might end her CWF career right here. Wait.
Is that Aaron Biggs? Aaron Biggs.
It's Aaron Biggs. Whoa! Oh God! Biggs to the rescue, and Sis went flying. Oh, watch out, McAllister, him from behind.
And
you know, these two are scheduled to compete. And Pierce says, we're going to do it right now.
and they're not going to do any headlocks here.
Oh, Scott, we got a fight.
A fight has begun in the middle of the ring.
One fall, 10-minute time limit is Aaron Biggs against him.
Oh man, these guys are just ripping each other apart.
Absolutely. This is, I don't think that him was ready. I say him.
Yeah, it's hard to spit out, isn't it?
Him was ready for Aaron Biggs, 400-pound behemoth, trained out of CWF Dojo, one half of the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions.
My old English teacher, Miss Cannon, would hate me if she heard me say him was ready. Man. Oh, God. I've said this many times. Once Aaron Biggs gets that weight moving, it is impossible to stop.
But look at McAllister, but him go down low on Aaron Biggs, which is really the only way to beat him.
Great move, Corbide, with the knees. But yeah, that's how you stop this rampaging beast. And him, McAllister, whatever you want to call him, he's a guy really trying to prove a point. Or I think so. He's a nutcase, so who knows what's going on in that head of his.
Many faces of Michael McAllister. We could probably do a documentary on that.
Wasn't he like Middle Eastern at one time?
Yes. He was also an exotic dancer.
Yeah.
He had an exotic dancing phase. And then, of course, very well known during his long...
Wait, what is... Oh, Maddi's
on the outside. She's pulled her out of the ring. And look at Maddi Maxx. She never left ringside.
What? Oh, that's a murder! Oh, that's a murder!
Forget about it.
Oh, and Aaron Biggs wins a fight, Scott.
One minute and 42 seconds. You're winner by pinfall, Aaron Biggs.
One half of the tag team, LeBron James Ryan, has requested the opportunity to talk with us. So what's on your mind, James?
Well, his co-zone isn't here, and he's at K Jewelers off in Cleveland, Ohio, getting my ring nice, shined, and fitted. I'm here to make my peace, stand my ground on my own 2 feet. Each time that you see me in each match, it will remain the same. It's gonna end quick with a flick. It'll be the original kick.
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your events right here at the Sportatorium.
Handsome Mitch Connor, you won this tournament 9 years ago, and now you're back. how you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. Winning the Weaver Cup tournament was the pinnacle of my career without a doubt. And I don't want to make any promises. I mean, to come back, not just to wrestle again, but to come all the way back and be what I was in 07, I know I'm not promised that. And it's possible that old man Mitch might have to work twice as hard to be half as good, but I can make this promise. Some of the older guys around here remember how hard I fought, and I'm going to fight harder for this than I've ever fought for anything in my life, and we'll see where that takes us.
And we have action here between two young up-and-comers in the RGL and CWF. We got the young Patrick Scott making his CWF debut against the James half of LeBron James and James Ryan. This is Cecil Scott here again with Scott Island. And Scott, this should be an interesting contest for both of these young men.
Yes, absolutely, Cecil. This is a testament for James Ryan. He's been mostly a tag team wrestler since he appeared first in CWF Mid-Atlantic. And in Patrick Scott, he does not have his trainer, Mason Miles, in his corner. So this is going to be a little bit of the training wheels coming off. As you see, the action's already hot and heavy.
It is. James Ryan a little bit more adept here in CWF as the pace is already getting very quick. Nice arm drag out of the roll through there. Oh, and a hard right hand. And you know a good bit about Patrick Scott is we got to cover. Like you said, this is almost a from the frying pan to the fire situation for him.
Well, yeah, it's like kind of a civil war here. The battle between North Carolina, James Ryan, South Carolina, Patrick Scott. Training out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is Patrick Scott. And he is a very flamboyant individual. James Ryan doesn't have LeBron James with him here. We'll see how he flies without training wheels.
Yeah, his partner LeBron Cozone not here tonight. We got a hard whip. James Ryan coming hard in the corner and a nice flying forearm. And these guys are keeping the pace up with that heel kick. We might have a winner here. And these guys are both technically junior heavyweights, cruiserweights, but man, they are very tall, very lanky individuals.
It's very difficult to pinpoint James Ryan. One of the things he's got is a very good leverage point, very good knowledge of where he is in the ring at all times. And so, oh, what a nice jump kick there, gosh. And very educated feet, Cecil.
Yeah, very educated. I was interested coming into this. We've seen him primarily in tag team action as we get a power drive elbow. We've seen him in tag team action. This is a rare occasion for him to show his worth in singles competition. And so far looking pretty good.
Absolutely. You know, both of these guys kind of favor a quick pace, as we've seen. But it's a slow down just a little bit as both guys are starting to roughhouse.
Yeah, I think James Ryan will have the advantage here, but Scott a little too quick and a nice diving clothesline. And you think he's going to have the advantage here being a smaller man if this thing really picks up. Oh, maybe not.
There's those educated feet of James Ryan. He's going to try to get the quick pin here. He got him.
Got him. Just like that. Very impressive win for James Ryan here on CWF television.
Dirty Daddy, you are all set to compete in your first ever Johnny Weaver Cup Memorial Tournament. And in the first round, you're taking on the CWF Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews. How are you preparing?
How am I preparing? You know, I'm going day by day. I'm lifting the weights, I'm training, I'm running, I'm jogging, I'm doing everything I possibly can because the Dirty Daddy is making another town. And you know what? This Johnny Weaver Memorial Cup tournament, it means a whole lot to me because Johnny Weaver was a personal friend of mine. Me and him worked the hour Broadway back in '67 for the heavyweight championship when I was the touring champion, you know what I'm saying? So this means a lot to me, and I want my name on that trophy along the greats, Jack.
Hey guys, Nick Jackson here, the Young Bucks. You are watching CWF Worldwide, but you actually should be on ProWrestlingTees.com/YoungBucks. We got like 54 designs. Pick one of the coolest ones.
Too sweet.
Too sweet me. Boom.
I'm here with the new Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews, as he prepares to take on the Dirty Daddy in the first round of the Johnny Weaver Cup Tournament. Aric, how you feeling?
The fact of the matter is this, is that no one wanted to see me with this, but it happened. And now I know that no one in this company wants to see me with my name on that trophy, but I can guarantee you it's gonna happen.
Team number one, the new Rising Generation League Champion, Mace, Maeda, Kabuki, Number Man, and Number Boy! Yeah! and gentlemen, their opponents tonight. Welcome to the Ballentine! Cutie and the Beast! Beau Crockett, Innoncent Isaiah, Dirty Daddy, and Ballentine!
Daddy, what can I say? Queen City Playboy back in Gibsonville. You already know what's up. Boundaries! Sorry, no. Sorry. How many times do I have to tell you that? Mr. Maeda side. Mr. Maeda. Take it off. 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 Helicopter. Helicopter. Give the people.
Absolute state of this tag team match, Scott. We've got the All-Stars, this might be the All-Stars AAA club out here. Mace, Maeda, Kabuki, Number Man, Number Boy.
How far have things gone when your name is Number Boy?
Number Boy.
It's time to really reconsider your career decisions.
Yeah, like that's your peak, your Number Boy. But on the other side, we got the Dirty Daddy, the 40-year vet, the Carolina Playboy Bobby Ballentine, and of course my favorite. I'm an Innoncent Isaiah guy. We got Cutie and the Beast over there, Beau Crockett and Innoncent Isaiah.
We play our cards right, Cecil. I'll be able to get his number for you.
Whoa. Well, I don't want him. I don't want to get Beau getting mad at me.
Oh, that's a good point. Good point.
Well, I know Dirty Daddy is kind of pushing hard. He wants a shot at Mace Maeda's RGL title. This he gets a pin here over Mace. He could be onto something.
Somebody's going to have to explain to me how you can be a 40-year veteran and still be in RGL. But I'm going to put that aside for now and say that I think it'll be a great match if Coach will just allow Maeda to wrestle.
I mean, he's only been in CWF for a year.
That's a good point.
Maybe it's a loophole.
I guess so.
And we've got Number Boy in there. Number Boy has the long sleeves. He has the hand-me-down gear.
And he's the one without the children's book in his crotch.
It's on his crotch.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to point that out.
Hey, that's the Playboy.
Yeah, the Playboy Bobby Ballentine, who another guy really trying to make a mark here in CWF. Not mistaken.
That's one way to do it.
Not mistaken, this is his first appearance. And they've isolated the right guy here. If they're going to isolate somebody at Number Boy, who, given his name, you would assume is the least experienced man in the match.
Very gentle tag by Innoncent Isaiah.
He's innocent. Innoncent Isaiah. Not going to call that. Not going to call that.
It is he's working the arm. We'll say that.
Yeah.
We'll say he's working the arm.
Well, Isaiah, of course, makes a splash wherever he goes. Always a crowd favorite. I've had the opportunity to call matches from him and Beau Crockett up in our sister promotion, Nova Pro Wrestling in Virginia. A big hit up there, too.
The combination is quite unorthodox, but it works.
Yeah, sometimes opposites attract. Just like Paul Abdul and that cat in the video.
Timely reference.
Yeah, very timely. That's about as current as I get. And Beau Crockett, the big bruiser.
He's a brawler. There's not going to be too many headlocks on this guy.
Man, Number Boy's got to get out of there. Man, and a sliding D.
Crockett reminds me of somebody who I would run into in the wrong kind of bars during my college years You know, somebody who just, you say the wrong thing and he clotheslines you out of your shoes.
Right, you end up like getting your car keyed afterwards for some reason.
He tags his partner. That's right, that's his partner.
It is his partner.
Isaiah.
Oh, he's the king of the world!
Oh! Very nicely done.
Great cover. Awesome cover. What?
They are really putting the test to Number Boy. I almost feel bad.
Yeah.
If he didn't throw in with the coach, I'd feel really bad.
Yeah, things just really aren't adding up for Number Boy here. Whoa, the coach!
From the outside.
And that's the X factor whenever the All-Stars are here.
And now, of course, Mace Maeda wants to...
No, that's Kabuki.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
I can't tell them apart.
Wow, that's really offensive, Scott.
That is Kabuki. I know him very well. He's also from the same area as we've seen Patrick Scott and Mason Miles here before.
Right, not the original Kabuki, obviously.
No, not the same guy.
Dirty Daddy wrestled the original Kabuki. I think in Houston.
1974?
Yeah, something like that. I think a young Ted DiBiase was on the undercard.
Yeah. I think was that in the Astrodome or the Houston Summit? One of those.
That would have been in the Summit, I think.
The Summit.
Wait, he's oh my God, he's counting. That's 4. Oh, come on.
Well, it would be probably a better idea to work on the daddy's legs, given how old he is. But Number Man has a different idea.
Number Man, I've noticed in his last couple of matches a much more aggressive side to him. I mean, he's a former TV champ, but he's never been this aggressive.
Well, there's a float over suplex by the champion.
Yep, Mace Maeda, of course, won the RGL Championship back at Absolute Justice, defeated the incumbent champion, Jesse Adler. A huge upset at the time.
5 minutes expired, 5 minutes left.
Well, they've isolated Dirty Daddy, and all 4 men are getting their licks in. And there comes Kabuki again with a reverse knife edge.
Very hard strike.
Cecil, Dirty Daddy needs to get out of this corner, and quickly.
Yeah, he's got a couple of big partners on the apron over there if he can get one of them in. And they are taking turns teeing off of the Dirty Daddy. This Mace Maeda, him and Kabuki both get hit really hard.
And you'll notice that Maeda is not staying in there long enough for Dirty Daddy to lay a glove on him.
No, absolutely not. Wait, what has Maeda got?
He's got a baseball bat, just like, and that's the same bat he used to cripple Jesse Adler to win the championship, Cecil.
Yes, it is, but we've got no place for a bat in here. Red Jones needs to do something.
Isn't even paying attention. He hasn't seen it yet. Wishbone.
Red might be over here looking for CL Party. He doesn't even see that baseball bat. Number Man, look how vicious. Man, if you're Dirty Daddy, do you try to just like kind of ride out this time limit, or you get to that tag? What do?
You need to get out of the corner or you're going to lose. You can only take a 4-on-1 assault for so long. Cecil, you know better than I do.
You know, I try not to let 4 guys beat me up at one time.
That's good advice for Dirty Daddy, too, and he's fighting out of it.
Again to the eyes. Yeah, that's my advice to the young boys out there. Don't let 4 guys beat you up.
Been pounding away in the corner. Dirty Daddy shows him off, though.
Number Man giving us a heck of a math lesson tonight. Oh, swing blade by the Dirty Daddy!
He makes the tag. Innoncent Isaiah's in.
Yeah, Isaiah and he's on Beau Crockett's back.
Seems like a very familiar position.
Whoa, brother.
I'm just saying, seems like they've done this before.
Oh, God! A double stack stunner? What?
I'm speechless with what I just saw.
The coach is a changed man. Big punch from Beau Crockett. Oh my God.
And Innoncent Isaiah from the corner.
And here comes the time of my life, the splash.
He got him.
And Scott, huge win for Cutie and the Beast here.
Six minutes, 7 seconds, the winners by pinfall. Cutie and the Beast, Dirty Daddy, and Bobby Ballentine.
What is that? Don't you go anywhere.
I did enough, okay? I did my job.
So, Beau, as you know, I've been looking all around for you here at CWF, and I finally caught you. And I know I've had a lot of fun with a bunch of other partners, but I think I am ready to settle down and commit. So, Beau, I have one question. Will you be my tag team partner?
Nobody puts Beau in a corner.
I really think I'm gonna regret this at some point. All right.
He's all right!
No touching! No touching! We still have boundaries. Tag team partners. Tag team partners. Emphasis on tag teams. Yeah. Good job, buddy. That's what y'all was
I'm here with White Mike Jordan, who has entered in his very first Johnny Weaver Cup tournament. And in the first round, he's taking on Joey Rogers. White Mike, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. First ever Johnny Weaver Cup. Here I come, baby. Everybody wants to know, White Mike, where you been? Who are you? For the last 9 years, I've been working every rat hole, every gutter, every stank, dirty place that had a ring that would allow me to step my beautiful, gorgeous feet in. Now I'm here at CWF Worldwide. Everybody's laying eyes on me. Let me tell you something. If White Mike can get his name on the Johnny Weaver trophy, that proves White Mike belongs here at CWF.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? And right, you were like if this arm's going up on lunge here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
I'm here with Joey Rogers as he prepares for his first ever Johnny Weaver Cup Memorial Tournament. And in the first round, you're taking on White Mike Jordan. How you feeling going into this?
White Mike Jordan is going to find out what the rest of the Carolinas are going to find out. Back in the day, men would travel to the Carolinas and they'd make their living. Now, guys are still making their living. Guys like Trevor Lee, guys like Andrew Everett, guys like Cedric Alexander. And soon, Joey Rogers, I'm not here to make a living, I'm here to make a killing. That starts with defeating White Mike Jordan for the Johnny Weaver Cup.
For anyone that may not know about the
legendary Johnny Weaver, for whom this tournament is named after. Many considered him the dean of professional wrestling. He was a great wrestler. He was a great commentator.
Stop! I don't get RGL title rematch. I'm not in Weaver Cup. So Prakash is stopping this show with protest. I'm doing a sit-in right now. This show does not go on until I say so. And if you got a problem with that, 2 words. Too bad.
Make a wrestler. Give him a shot. We'd rather you and Chad anyways.
Hey man,
Give him a shot.
we got a tournament going on. We got matches to do. No, this is not.
Give him that.
You can't just sit in the ring, dude.
I'm sitting.
Look, there are you tweeted me, you emailed me. Those are the proper means to do this. You can't just take over the show. We don't negotiate with terrorists, for God. No, that's not what I meant.
Terrorist!
That's not what I meant.
I'm not terrorist! Jihad! I'm not terrorist!
Look, if you don't get out of the ring, I'm gonna have to call security.
Give him the back.
I can wait.
Security!
Ladies and gentlemen, Snooty Fox. And I believe that was Prakash Savar.
This week starts the WWE Cruiserweight Classic, where PWI Ultra Day champion Cedric Alexander has been selected as one of the 32 top cruiserweights in the world to compete in a summer-long tournament on the WWE Network. Right now, we take you to Kevin Ford and our own Cecil Scott at Nova Pro Wrestling in Fairfax, Virginia, where Cedric is set to defend the Ultra J Championship against Chet Sterling.
Cedric didn't even wait for his introduction. Shotgun dropkick cover. He was in the middle of introductions and Cedric jumped him at the bell. And just like when Cedric won the television title from Chet Sterling back in November, he's trying to take a shortcut to get the win.
You know, I can't help, as we start this main event, Cecil, to feel like we're having a little bit of deja vu from our last main event, where Cedric Alexander put his PWI Ultra J title on the line against a then undefeated Bobby Shields, defeating him. Same situation, different opponent, as Chet Sterling makes his return to Nova Pro Wrestling for the first time since January, win streak intact, also going from the Ultra J title. And this is Cedric's first defense since defeating Bobby Shields back in May.
All right, Cedric, of course, defeated Ethan Case, ended the longest running PWI Ultra J Championship run ever when he defeated Case. Went on that same night to challenge Trevor Lee for the CWF Heavyweight title and came up short. But these two do have a history.
I believe the only singles match they've ever had together is that night you speak of, this past winter, or fall rather, when Chet Sterling lost. Nice head scissors there, lost the CWF TV Championship to Cedric Alexander.
That's right, he used a pipe wrench to win it that night, but Cedric Alexander's in trouble. 1 count. Yeah, Cedric that night used a wrench to win the TV title, the CWF TV title for Chet Sterling. And Cedric has been running for Chet ever since.
Chet finally gets his hands on Cedric on this evening, though it's not going to be an easy battle for Chet. Cedric Alexander, I would say, is in the prime of his career, enjoying his 2 title reigns, and he's also part of this little thing called the Cruiserweight Classic. This company, the WWE is putting on. Not sure if you've heard of them. So
never heard of them.
Right. So right now, doing quite well in his career. This is going to be a big uphill battle for Chet Sterling, but he's got the crowd behind him. He's got that undefeated streak behind him, and Veda Scott is not doing much to get the people back in Cedric Alexander's corner here.
No, and Chet turns it around. Cedric, of course, coming off some big wins over guys like Zack Sabre Jr., over guys like Darius Lockhart, so he's on a roll. In addition to all these things that he's doing, he really, truly is one of the best in the world.
No doubt about it. And Chet Sterling here, not only coming back to Nova Pro Wrestling, but in the main event of the show, looking to get some retribution for that loss that he suffered at the hands of Cedric Alexander, as you said. Finally getting his hands on him after, what has it been, 9 months since these two last locked up? That's a very long time.
Yeah, very long time, and a lot of time for Chet to get, he got caught on the ring skirt.
Shades of Fit Finley there. Cedric Alexander pulling out the ring skirt, so when Chet went through a Pescado, he landed with his legs in between that apron. Probably didn't feel too good, if I were to guess.
No, I mean, that's a pretty thick cord that goes through that skirt there to hold it up on the apron. And Chet may not make it back in. That was a heck of a shot he took.
We talked about how there's a competitive nature in professional wrestlers. Sometimes they don't like to take the count-out win. I think Cedric Alexander would quite enjoy watching Chet Sterling lay on the floor till the count of 10 here.
Oh, yeah, in a heartbeat. Cedric's one of those guys, he definitely believes his own hype. Oh, what a kick. Man, just took him right out. Cedric believes his own hype. He knows how good he is, and it's festered itself over the last couple of years in a cover.
I knew Cedric Alexander, especially in the Mid-Atlantic, used to be seen as a really nice young man, somebody who just wanted to be a great professional wrestler and do his best. But as you said, you know, all this greatness he's accomplished really manifested and got into his head. Humble is not really in his vocabulary anymore.
No, it's really not. But I'll tell you what, that drop kick is in the vocabulary of Chet Sterling right now.
Yeah, that's one for him as he motioned to the camera before going for that pin. And again, I think a little bit of that showboating cost him what could have been a potential knockout victory.
I remember Cedric when he broke in. He was trained by none other than George South, the legendary George South. And he was going around trying to get on any show he could. He was a humble, nice young man. And he's got Veda Scott choking on the ropes.
She is not a nice young woman. I'm just going to point that out.
No, she's not. We talked about that earlier. But Cedric, it seemed like once he started getting attention, he got on TV, he made it big with ROH, and now with Evolve, and he really started buying into his own press.
You have to imagine it's only going to get worse with exposure on the WWE Network. And right now, Cedric has Chet reeling, almost mocking him a little bit as he rocks him with these punches, as he has Chet rope-a-doped.
Yeah, he does. And hard elbow to the head. And that's the case, a little bit of experience edge from Cedric there, too. Chet, only a 3-year pro. He's a guy who's definitely progressed quickly, but Cedric has a few years on him.
And Chet, I think right now, he's laying on the floor. I don't know if he knows if he's in Fairfax, Virginia, or back in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Cedric Alexander, he's not going to let him breathe. He's going to go out here to the floor now and keep the advantage while he can.
Yeah, Cedric maybe toying around a little bit with Chet Sterling, what you don't want to do. Chet has, got that chop, but Chet has a reputation for being able to catch guys out of nowhere with a win. I mean, this is a guy that was mentored by Trevor Lee, so he knows a lot of tricks.
Absolutely, one half of the Aftermath tag team with Trevor Lee. A hard enziguri from Cedric Alexander. And now a big backdrop on the apron as Veda Scott jumps with joy at the pain that Cedric Alexander is unleashing. And again, we saw back in May, his calling card, the lumbar check, the big move he had that ended Bobby Shields' winning streak. You have to imagine that that's going to be a move he looks to go for here as well.
Right, he's already starting to go to work on that back. You know, he's setting up for it. A little ground and pound here, but if he weakens up that back, the lumbar check will be the end of this match.
Right, and if Chet is dizzy, he's not going to be able to block. He's not going to be able to counter. He's not going to be able to scout it as well, and he can just get lifted up and dropped right across those knees of Cedric Alexander and put down at a moment's notice.
Yeah, Chet Sterling has amazing endurance. He's able to absorb a lot of punishment. We've seen that from here in matches with guys like Logan E. Moreau. He has a great endurance, and the fans love him, but there's only so much one guy can take from someone like Cedric Alexander.
Exactly, but that brings up a good point. Right now, certainly Cedric has the advantage, and Chet is in a bad way. However, we've seen him turn around, not only here on Nova Pro, but in CWF Worldwide each week on YouTube. He certainly is a fighter, and just because in the early going here, Cedric has the advantage on him, doesn't mean later on the match he won't be able to make a comeback and turn things around for him.
Right, if Cedric's not careful, Chet can catch him at a moment's notice.
And that, I think, is one of Cedric's downfalls. His arrogance gets the best of him, and he can sometimes, he can get his eyes off the prize, play too much to the crowd, take too much time to showboat, and it really could cost him.
Right, he wasn't always that way. He used to be a very matter-of-fact, go-about-your-business kind of wrestler. I've only seen one occasion this year where it seemed like he didn't really seem to waste a lot of time. Is when he challenged Trevor Lee a couple of months ago. He was on his game. But he's somebody who really gets caught up sometimes, and it's cost him a couple of matches.
Right. Cedric going an hour for that match, so we know his endurance is very high, and Chet's as well. So we see him now able to get in a punch, even though he's rocking and reeling, and Cedric responding with a couple of uppercuts.
Yeah, that's a game Chet doesn't want to get in. Cedric Alexander, one of the best strikers in the game today. That is not Chet Sterling's game. He's a quickness wrestler.
And that's something I think people don't really think of Cedric. They think of the corner dropkick. They think of the lumbar check. They think of some of the bigger moves, the cooler, flashier moves he can do, but really he can go toe-to-toe and hold for hold when it comes to strikes in professional wrestling as well. But Chet here, able to get him with an enziguri.
Made us eat our words there. Chet Sterling coming with the kick.
No doubt about it, Cecil. This is the moment where he just needs to catch his breath and take the time, take this opportunity while Cedric is trying to see the light in his eyes once again, to get to his feet. And the fans are behind him and willing Chet Sterling to get back in this contest.
And Chet, here he goes, throwing those right hands. He's got to put the pressure on here. And so far, he's out quick at Cedric. Cedric going high on that line. Chet Sterling, nice elbow. Oh, I think he goaded Cedric in there.
He did. Get him in quick succession here. Nice knee lift.
Oh, he's out on his feet. Rough Rider leg lariat. Woo!
Chet's put away many a man in the past, but a talent like Cedric Alexander, even with a quick flurry of offense like that, I think it's going to take a little bit more for Chet to secure the PWI Ultra J title on this evening.
He's on the right track. That's one of his signature moves. He goes up here. He likes that leg lariat from the top. Sometimes the blockbuster, but Cedric caught him. Ooh, hard right hand. It's a bad spot to be in. Man, this is not a good place to be kind of out on your feet.
Cedric falling up to the top, getting in some shots. It looks like he might be going for a superplex or something to bring him down, but I think Chet wants to try to knock Cedric back to the canvas to go for as you said, either that blockbuster or that diving leg lariat. We'll see what Chet has in mind here.
Wait for that leg lariat. Cedric moved out of the way. Oh, what quickness. Cedric is so fast. But so is Chet.
Oh, huge Michinoku driver. Oh, checking out just in time, and Cedric is in disbelief. Referee Todd Myers was there watching the shoulders, and now Maeda Scott trying to get involved in the action, it looks like.
She spent most of this match trying to reach in and grab at Chet. She's trying to get involved any way she can. But that Michinoku driver has become one of the pet moves of Cedric Alexander.
We talk about this match is for the PWA Ultra J title, and now Chet's wanting to get his hands on Cedric Alexander. Sure, getting some comeuppance for losing the CWF TV title earlier would be huge. Winning the PWI Ultra J title would be huge. But can you imagine the headlines? Chet Sterling defeating someone in the Cruiserweight Classic who's been the PWG Evolve Ring of Honor. What this could do for Chet Sterling's career overall.
Oh, not a brain buster. He got the suplex. But yes, this would be the biggest win of his career. He might be getting the Three Amigos here. A second one, and he likes to follow up with the brain buster. And the third one here, is he going to drop him? No, he blocked it. Man, that was self-preservation. If he got caught with that brain buster, that would have been it.
No stranger to each other, probably knew what was coming. and knew that could have spelled his demise if you weren't able to escape from it.
Oh, nice defensive move, but Cedric lands on his feet.
Oh, very nice move. Cedric looked to be coming in from the apron, but Chet caught him off guard with that knee lift to the face. Now what's he going for here? Slingshot apron DDT!
Fighting for one of the most prestigious junior heavyweight titles in wrestling today. Men like Eddie Edwards, Andrew Everett, Trevor Lee have all held this title, and they are putting it all on the line to win this thing here tonight, even if it means dropping yourself on the floor to hurt the other man.
For Cedric Alexander, holding that title adds prestige to his already illustrious career and adds some credence to his already huge ego. But for Chet Sterling, win this title will kick open doors internationally and get into places he has yet to go. Get to those places Cedric Alexander has been. Both these men need to get back in the ring, but Chet Sterling especially. You can't win the title if the champion is counted out.
Right, absolutely. You have to pin him in the ring. And Chet Sterling is where Cedric was at several years ago. He's knocking on the door. He's trying to get to that next level, and he might be 3 seconds away. And Cedric kicked out.
What is it gonna take for Chet Sterling to put Cedric Alexander away at this point in the contest?
Man, he's unloaded just about everything he has, but the key is he can't let Cedric get back going. Once Cedric gets momentum, he's hard to stop. He's out. He's dead weight right now.
Yeah, you got to turn him over to his shoulders, but if he's dead weight, that could prove to be difficult, especially after, what are we, with 10, 12 minutes in the match with both these men sweating and just not able to even get a grasp on your opponent.
Yeah, we're getting deep into this match here, but if he's out on his feet, he's going to waste energy trying to pick him up. Well, thinks he killed him.
Hopefully it's not that severe. Hopefully he's able to get Cedric either up on his feet to keep the match going or turn him over to his shoulders. Oh, Cedric Alexander playing possum and was able to sneak in a small package. Only a 2 count. Good grief.
Brought that whip kick all the way to the back of the head.
I've seen a roundhouse kick similar to that knock out opponents before, and the same could be said not on this evening for Chet Sterling.
Chet Sterling showing unbelievable heart, unbelievable desire here. He wants his title. He wants to join those other men that have held this title. He wants to knock on that door.
And I saw Cedric Alexander give him a glance, Chet Sterling a glance. He's got his feet saying, all right, you want to play? Let's go.
And we are at a stalemate. Both men in the corner. Shotgun drop kick. No! Chet Sterling just cold cocked him with the right hand.
Cracked him hard with that haymaker. And now Chet Sterling going up top, like you said, a place where he scored many a victory from before, including right here in Nova Pro over both Prakash Samar and Logan Easton Leroux.
Get the blockbuster. Caught him. He's got him. He's got to roll him over. We'll have a new champion.
Can Chet Sterling do it? Do we have a new Ultra Day champion?
Vito grabbed the referee.
And Chet Sterling is rightfully angry. He knows exactly what happened. And Todd Myers now preoccupied with Vito Scott. And Chet Sterling also preoccupied with what's going on the outside. This could be a big mistake. We've seen this before. Cedric Alexander could be pulling Chet Sterling, baiting him into that lumbar check any moment.
He could be. No, rolls him up. Oh, and Chet Sterling kicked out. Man, I thought the distraction was going to get him there. What do we got here? Going to try to roll him up. O'Connor roll. Yes, no. Oh, what did Veda just cheat him with the title?
Veda Scott hit him with the titles. Lumbar check!
Oh, no, not this way. It's Cedric. What the?
Cedric Alexander's foot was under the ropes. It was good officiating by Todd Myers. His feet were under the ropes and he couldn't count the 3 there.
Cedric's own feet were under the ropes. Another one. Oh my God.
May not have even been necessary, but now mid-ring, Cedric Alexander gets the pin and is still your PWI Ultra Day title, ending his 2nd undefeated streak in Nova Pro Wrestling.
You know, honestly, some of you may not know this, but October is going to make 10 years I've been doing this. And a lot of that has been 10 years of street fights, bleeding, crashing my body on the concrete. And I don't regret a second of that, But during those 10 years, while I've been bleeding and having these street fights and cage matches, and while I beat Kazi in the last man standing, that's not what this is about. Because while I was doing all that, these guys right here, every name on this trophy has gone on to win a championship or done something greater. And that's what I want to do. That's what this is about for me. A Weaver Cup Finals night, if I'm the one who wins, and I'm the one who gets my name on that trophy, every bit of hell I've gone through in the past 10 years will be validated. If you thought I fought hard when I had nothing to lose, wait till you see how I fight when I have everything to gain.
Throughout the night tonight on CWF Worldwide, you have heard from many of the entrants in this year's Weaver Cup tournament, but there's one who wanted to come out here, who wanted to address his peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the godfather of CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, Rob the Boogie Woogie Man McBride! Less than 7 days ago, you celebrated your 33rd year in this sport. An incredible accomplishment. You have won more regional championships than I can list in this hour, and even world championships. But you have never won the Johnny Weaver Cup tournament. And could you have possibly found yourself with a tougher draw in the first round?
Brother, I'm gonna tell you, I've been doing this a long, long time. And you know, my opponent, Trevor Lee, he's a tough little dude. I ain't gonna lie. I've known him since he's about this tall. But I'm gonna tell you what, you look back at it, all the people, all the wrestlers in this tournament. You know, I'm the only one that has actually been put in the Weaver lock by Johnny Weaver, myself. Yeah. That's how long I've been around. And you know, last time I was here, I told y'all, man, this may be my last year. I'm beat up. I'm tired. I'm still enjoying myself, but my old body's saying, Boogie Man, you can't last forever. So, you know, the names on that trophy: Corey Etzel, Brad Attitude, and all them. I don't know about you, but I think it would look real good for the name Boogie Woogie Man Rob McBride to be on that trophy. Because people, when I'm gone, I don't want y'all to forget about me. That way the Boogeyman's name can be around for a while after I'm gone. You understand?
You talked about the years in the sport. You talked about the injuries catching up to you. Are you ready to have that many matches in the next 6 weeks necessary to win this tournament? You got to fight through 4 rounds in the next 6 weeks to win this tournament. Are you going to be able to do it if you get past Trevor Lee in the first round?
I'll be ready. I'm ready. But, peoples, do y'all think I'm ready? Yeah! I said, peoples, do y'all think the Boogeyman is ready? As long as I got the peoples, man, I can go through anything.
Well, Rob, we wish you the best of luck. It is a matchup of generations. It's a match we never thought we would see. Rob McBride against the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Trevor Lee. I wish you luck. I hope to see you on finals night in August. And the Weaver Cup Tournament starts right here next week on CWF Worldwide.